So let us understand what is test classes. So you might have seen so many Apex classes in your org, and for each and every Apex class, there is a test class written. So what is this test class? So let's understand test class. So we write test class for each and every Apex class present in our org. So this Apex class is generally the code written to offer some functionality to Salesforce. And those functionality perform the action based on the real data like opportunity, account, contacts. And we just write test class for that Apex classes, a piece of code in test class to test those functionality written in Apex class. And in this test class, we create our own data. So we just generally not query the actual data. This piece of code is written for the accounts, like most of the accounts in Salesforce org, if you want to update some data on top of it. So we write the test class piece of code and create account in test class itself, and we call this functionality from the test class, and we pass the data whatever we have created of account. Based on the account data, we can see the line of code that has been covered and the behavior of the code, whether it is working fine for the set of the data that we have provided. So this is one class that I have created, very simple and generic. Name is my underscore apex underscore class. So this class consists of two methods, method 1 and method 2. So in this method 1, method 2, I'm not doing anything. It's just like simple code I have written. I'll just try to show you how to cover these two methods. And this method 1 consists of parameter like account record, and second method consists of the list of account record. So here we see how to write a test class. So before we begin, first we need to know the difference between normal Apex class and a test class. So the difference can be made using a simple annotation called isTest. So @isTest is a basic annotation which differs like basic Apex class and test classes. First of all, we have to set up the data. Like I told you before, we have to create our own data to test the functionality of Apex classes. So here if we see in Apex class, we see method 1 and method 2 which will accept account and the list of accounts. So first of all, we'll create the data setup method. So to create data setup, we just use the annotation at test setup, and here we have created an account. Account A is equal to new account, and we have given account A name as a test account. So the whatever the new account that we are creating programmatically, we have given that account name as a test account 1. Same way, there is a one. So this is a one record that we have created. We can create another account record. So we are creating another account record, that is account B is equal to new account, and we have given that second record name as a test account 2 and website as a mosaic.com. And at the end in this setup, we are inserting those account A and account B. So for this test class, account A and account B has been inserted. Now we are going to pass the data according to the parameter defined in method 1 and method 2. So first of all, to test in main class, just to test the functionality of my method 1, we'll just try to create the test method for that. So here in line number 16, I have created a test method, test underscore my method 1, to test the functionality of my first method. The my method accepts the account record. So I'll just try to get the account record from my test data. So see here, I'll just directly query select ID name from account where name is equal to test account. I directly queried a data from a test setup itself, which is I have inserted here account A and account B. And after getting that single record in my ACC account variable, I will just directly call the first method that I have created in the main Apex class. So it's directly static method, so I'll just directly call by class name dot method name. So in line number 18, I called my underscore apex underscore class dot my method 1, and as it accepts the parameter like account record, I pass the account record that I have created in my test class. So in line number 18, you can see I directly call the method. So same way for the method 2, I can directly pass the list of the account. So as you can see, I have created two account record here, account A and account B. So I can query both of the record as a list, and I can pass those list of account in method 2 as a data in my test class. So I'll just directly create it second test method, test underscore my method 2. In line number 21 you can see the second method to cover the main method. I just taken a variable of list of account and I queried accounts ID, name and website from account. So either have in this query I haven't put any limit or something or any where condition, so it will directly take account A and account B that I have inserted here. So list of account will contain both of the account, and again the same way I called the second method in my second test method. So my apex class dot my method 2, and here I passed list of account as in main class it accepts list of accounts. So I'll just directly try to save this class, test class. Now here we are going to run the test class to see the coverage here. So here first of all our first thing should be like try to call the method by providing a specific data. Then we will check for the logic written inside the functionality, because in that data we might need to update some data to cover those line like line number 5, 6 or 7. So I'll just try to run the test from the top right corner. The test will run synchronously. We can change that. We can also run asynchronously. And in the bottom below you can see whether the test is successful or not. So here our test is successful. Our both the method are passed, method 1 and method 2. So I'll just quickly make it drop down and I will see what is the coverage. So you can see the coverage here. It's completely 60%, right? So as you can see from my test class, I have set up the data and I called the method 1 and method 2 from the test class. So it directly called the method 1 and method 2. But we haven't given a condition where account name is equal to other account. So see from line number 6 and line number 7, it accepts the account which is having a name as other account. So we need to provide name as other account to cover the rest of the line number 7 and 8. So I will just try to give the record name in my test data as other account, and simply I will put this other account in my query. So from here whatever other account I have inserted in my test setup, I can get into my test method, and same way I will try to pass this account record to my main class so that this condition will satisfy and rest of the line number 7 and 8 will get covered. So I will just try to save this record. So I'll just try to save this apex class. This class is saved, test class. Now I'm going to run this. So I'm running this test class. As you can see, the test class is passed again, and here we can see the coverage of the main apex class. So it's completely 100%. So this is how we actually write a test class to cover it.